Okay, you guys, this will be quick. But I titled this Black Women Who Say, Oh, well, I have good men in my family. You guys have heard them before. They call somebody out, or they might not want to call somebody out because, and then they'll turn around and say, but I have good men in my family, so I know all black men are not like that. Or you know, when it comes to R. Kelly situation, or when it comes to just pedophiles, period, or criminals or thugs or scammers, pro black scammers like Boyce Watkins, you know, you hear these ladies say, well, I don't know who these men are. I don't know where they come from because men in my family are not like that. See, to me, when they do that, it's almost like, I want to find a word for women because you never find a woman of any other group when it comes to them calling out certain kinds of men and certain types of behavior in men. You don't hear them say, oh, but people in my family are not like that. See, that's really irrelevant who's in your family, okay? And I feel like women who do that are uncomfortable with calling out certain behaviors in men, okay? When you have to constantly appease a predator, appease a criminal by saying, oh, but everybody's not like that because my brother's not like that or my father's not like that. What does your father or your brother have to do with it? What does your brother or father have to do with a pedophile? What does your brother or father have to do with thugs? What does your brother or father have to do with a pro-black scammer? What does that have to do with anything? I told a story about a predominantly white institution and how this white girl was drunk and this white s- white student raped her, and he was in the athletic department. And nothing was going to happen with him. It was one of the teachers in the athletic department that was going to let him get away with it, okay? But I said those white women weren't having it. And as a matter of fact, remember I said 600 white witches got together to put a hex on that one white boy that raped that drunk white girl. 600 white witches got together to put a hex on him. Do you think they sat there and said, well, you know, I have people in my family that's not like what this guy did. Oh, I have people in my family that's not rapists. What does that have to do with anything? Does that make sense? If I'm calling out, for example, you know, a guy who's a serial rapist or a serial child molester, and I call out men who do that. If I decide to come up with some type of organization against child molesters, who my father is and who my brother is have nothing to do with child molesters unless they're a child molester themselves. So it makes no sense to sit up there and say, oh, but I know there's good black men out there because my brother's not like that. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? See, these women are really, really afraid to put these men in their place. They are afraid to really, really put their foot down. What does a scammer have to do with your family, with your uncle, or anybody like that? What does a scammer have to do with that? Okay? And so that's all I'm saying. And so this is why I said in the video earlier, and I don't know if it's unlocked, but if it's locked, I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna unlock it. This is why I said this was last year, and I said there should not be a we in 2018 and beyond. I know this is 2019, but I made this audio in 2018. And I said there should not be a we in 2018 and beyond. And I'll see if I can unlock that video if I can find it. Because just because these ladies share your skin color, I just never could get into saying us. I never could get into I know some ladies like to say, "Oh, what's wrong with us? Why do we do that?" I'm not doing that. I don't do that. And I'm not gonna compare myself to them because I can't control what comes out of their mouth and I can't control their actions. And if I can't control your actions, you're not me. Okay, I'm not going to partake in the things that you do because I have my own stuff to deal with. Okay, I have consequences of my own actions to deal with. I'm not going to deal with your consequences too. And I'm talking about a lot of those particular women that uh don't really want to put their foot down and then want to shut the mouths of women who do speak out. Okay, I don't wanna partake in whatever consequence is gonna come to them, because I got my own consequences to deal with of any actions that I do every day that I work with, okay? So I don't have time for this we and us stuff, okay? Because I don't wanna be connected to their frequency, okay? And it's best to learn not to say this us and we stuff, especially women. I mean, Black women, 2019 is really the year of exposure for this Black woman. I mean, she is getting exposed. See, for years, for the last 10 years, even though, Black men have been showing their behinds before, but because of social media, YouTube and Facebook, a lot of Black women were able to see who Black men really were. But now we're able to really see who Black women are. I mean, with this R. Kelly stuff and everything else that's going on, 2019 is the year that these ladies' true colors are just being aired out. Okay. And that's why I say it ain't no we. Disconnect from that frequency. You don't want to be on that frequency because they're going to get it. Okay. The, you know, is our judgment is already set for them. Okay. And you don't want to be connected to these kind of people. That's why get rid of this us. And I'm talking about for that 15, 20% that's going to actually, make it, that's going to actually, elevate in whatever way that means for them, Um, get rid of the we and the us. Just because they have brown skin doesn't mean it's a us. That makes no sense, really. I mean, if you think about it, it does not make sense. Black is a caste system. Um, and the white, all of that stuff was just really a caste system. Those ladies are not us. I never really used that word us. I never really used the word brothers and sisters. I never used that. I never got into that. So anyway, that's all I had to say. But yeah, the reckoning is coming for these ladies. It's coming. Okay. The guys are already devouring the women, unfortunately the children too. But it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get a lot worse this year, and it's probably gonna get even worse next year. And that is why I'm saying disconnect from their frequency. Get rid of this we stuff. You keep seeing we and us, and you're still connected to them. And you don't want to be connected to a wretched group of people like that because the day is coming for these ladies, okay? And you don't want to partake in what's coming for them. So don't be careful trying to be connected to them. Okay, let them go. They're not you just because they have brown skin. That's just what we've been bamboozled to feel like because somebody shares a skin color, they the same as us. No, they're not. They're not. If you don't resonate with them, you know, if you're not resonating with them, they're not on your same vibration, then how are they you? How are they you when you don't even resonate with most of them? They're not you, okay? So anyway, that is all I would have to say, and I will talk to you soon.